everybody. Welcome back to my Caesar 3 campaign. Today I'm going to be continuing where I left off yesterday. We had just finished the first non-tutorial military mission. We're now going to begin the second one in Syracuse. So I'm going to load up my Twitch stream here. I immediately hit pause, so we're right at the first year of this scenario. Let's just review the requirements for this city.
Syracuse is an important site for a new colony. A glance at the map will show you why. If we are to expand the empire much beyond the shores of Italia, we must control these waters. Others have reached the same conclusion. We have been unable to reliably establish a permanent city of any size at Syracuse. The challenge before you, and a serious challenge it is to found a new city and defend it against the enemies of Rome. Expect trouble from the Greeks. To make matters more interesting, shall we say, Syracuse has precious little farmland. Although the climate is ideal for olives, you will probably have to commit much of your farming to wheat, just to feed your people. Perhaps you can alleviate food shortages with imports? I don't know. I have not studied all the small details of this assignment. That is why I hire governors. I do hope that you can grow at least some olives. The Empire has a voracious appetite for oil. Knowing the difficulties in this assignment, I have set only modest goals for you to achieve. I trust you to overcome the obstacles and succeed at least as well as you did last time.
Okay, so the population requirement is considerably higher than last time. Our last mission it was 2,500, now it's 4,000. The prosperity requirement is still very low. We won't have any trouble meeting that with, even the most basic housing. Favor rating of 20, that's lower than last time. Last time the requirement was 40, so this should be easy to achieve as long as we don't completely screw up. Culture rating, culture is ultimately always very simple to achieve. You just plop down some buildings to shore it up. So that's not going to be a problem, and we don't really need to worry about it in the short term. And then the peace rating of 25, this will be sort of the main constraint on how quickly we can finish this map, because prosperity rises with time, and we just have to wait until it reaches 25. And of course, if we get successfully invaded during that time, it will drop or not rise. So we need to make sure that during our waiting for the peace to reach 25 that we don't lose any important battles against the people that are attacking us. So the population of 4,000, I think I'm going to build four of my sort of normal housing blocks that should house pretty much exactly 4,000 people. If we bring it up to the small casa level, which is definitely high enough to do our prosperity. And yeah, everything else should be pretty straightforward. So he said that there was very little farmland. Let's take a look at that. Where is the farmland? Bop, bop, bop. Well, we should check for wolves too. These are sheep. Okay, there's some farmland here. There's some sheep. There's the entrance from Rome. Here's the river that has flotsam on it. So yeah, it looks like all of our farmland is right here. So that definitely puts some constraints on where we're going to build our city. Let's take a look at the world map. So our city is here, Syracuse, and we're on an island, and our two trading partners are on the mainland, which means that both of our trade routes will need to be on the water. We know from the introduction that it's very, very transparently hinted that we're going to need to supply either olives or oil to Caesar at some point during this map. So we'll definitely need to trade olives, and it looks like these guys buy olives, or they buy oil rather. They buy vegetables as well. I'm probably not going to sell vegetables just because apparently the farmland is really constrained. right? So if the farmland is constrained, and we know for sure we need olives and oil, and we definitely need food, this really doesn't leave us a lot of room. And then the other trade route, they buy weapons. Okay. So that means we need to. So, and since this is a military map, we're probably going to want to build weapons anyway. So it's good to know we can sell our excess weapons. Nobody buys pottery. I wonder, can we make pottery? Let's see. What's the situation here? Clay pit iron mine. Yes. So we can make pottery. If we want furniture, though, we're going to have to import it, and we're not going to do that because there's no need. In fact, we're probably not even going to make well, so we could make pottery for domestic use, but we can't sell it. And hopefully Caesar won't ask us for pottery. He's sort of hinted that he's going to ask for oil or olives. But I guess there's a chance that he could ask for pottery since we can produce pottery on this map. Right? We have the opportunity to do clay pits. But certainly iron mines are high priority. And in terms of farming, where's the farm button? Vegetables and oil. So vegetables we can sell, but we're not sure we want to produce them. And it would be really difficult. Actually, no, it wouldn't be difficult to export them because we could just set the granary not to accept vegetables. I guess it depends how many farms we can actually create. Right? We have a target population of 4,000. Right?
Syracuse
Actually, I can see that here. Target population of 4,000. And that means we need, let's see. We need 12.5 farms. So we need 13 farms to feed the target population. And we'll need, in order to do that olive trade, we'll need another, 2 more olive farms and 4 oil workshops. Doesn't leave a lot of room for vegetables. Oh, hey, there's farmland over here too. It's not just over here. There's a little bit over here. I wonder if that means there might be some under these trees. Like if I clear this tree. No, it looks like there's no farmland under the trees. Or maybe there is up here? No. But in any case, there's 2 patches of farmland. There's one here and there's one here. So we'll need a minimum of 15 farms if we want to feed our people and also produce the normal amount of oil for export. And if we want to do vegetable export, we'll need another, I guess, 2 vegetable farms should be sufficient. I think. Let me check my notes. For exports, yeah, we need 2 vegetable farms if we want to export vegetables as well. Alright, well, let's get started by placing those farms then. I guess I can clear out the road to Rome. It's probably going to get positioned differently. We got to remember not to block it though, or we will get in trouble. So, let's start placing farms. Actually, I guess I should clear out some of these trees too. We don't have the ability to make timber yards, so we don't need to worry about preserving trees or anything like that. So let's see. How far? Oh, we can do a little bit more clearance here. Looks like only one square, I think, of each farm actually needs to be on farmland. Right, like we can place a farm here, or even here. So, what's the best layout? should I build 13 farms now, or should I just build a few and just try to make sure that I'm being efficient so I can build more later? Yeah, but I want to know, do I have room to build vegetable farms for export? It's kind of tricky. All right, let's start off with just building 4 farms in what is hopefully a reasonable layout, and then we'll go from there. I guess I should start like up here. So like 1, and if I build one there, well, I can build one there. Got to make sure I can get road coverage to all of these farms. So 2, and I can put roads around the outside of these 2 farms. All right, there's no need to put these roads on farmland. So that's 2 farms. I guess I'll put 2 more down. This farm will require a road that goes on farmland in order to reach it. But that won't prevent me from putting more farms over here. So this road is fine. Okay. And we also got to think about where we're going to put our housing. What is it? Housing, iron mines. Oh, and we need docks too, right? We need docks in order to get our food or get our oil shipped. That's right, oil. We need 2 more farms for oil as well. So we want to put down all the farms. We can put 1 here and 1 here. Right. And yeah, I guess we can clear more of these trees. Oops, don't want to do that. Undo that. I removed a bit of road there. So we want our initial housing block. We're probably going to have 2 initial housing blocks, right? We want to have one that's close to the farm and the olives, and one that's close to the water so that we can operate the docks. We've got, well, we had 6,000, now we've got 5,000 gold, so hopefully we can afford to do this. Let's see. So I guess we can use this existing road to Rome as our main, our sort of our food road network, right? The network that connects all of the food together. Oh, and I guess here we need a granary and a warehouse here. So let's actually, I just put in those roads, but let's delete them. Let's put the granary here. Is that, yeah. And that allows us to take advantage of the granary as a intersection. I guess technically it would be better to do that. So now we're using the granary. We're using 3 of the granaries for connection points towards our road network, which is fine. Do a bit more clearing here. And let's see, I'm trying to think if I can be more efficient about this. Maybe I'm overthinking it, I don't know. But I do need to make sure that by the time I've spent all my initial currency, that we have some kind of income. So that's going to be focused on these olives, and I guess we want to put down workshops for oil as well. we'll want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a warehouse. Okay. So this granary is only going to be accepting wheat. And this warehouse is only going to be accepting oil and olives. And I'm only setting it to accept olives just in case something weird happens or we need to stockpile olives, because that happened last game that we needed to stockpile vines and we didn't have any warehouses set to accept vines, and so they didn't get stockpiled until I realized what was going on. So that's going to be fixed. Just going to flip the map, flip the camera around just so I can see my road network better here. All right, so yeah, I guess I can put down some road for where I want my housing to be. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So if I start there, will there be enough room? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not really. Maybe here is fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not perfect, but it should get the job done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Is that far enough? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it needs to go one further. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that far enough? 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, it needs to go one further than that. Okay. Yeah, so that'll be my first housing block. Did I leave the right number of spaces here? Not really. Let's see, I guess I can connect it up like that, and we'll put a gatehouse here. No, wait, we'll put a gatehouse here. So we don't want it to be too close to the housing. And then I'll put like a prefecture here or something. And then I guess for labor access, I guess we'll have, how do we want to do this? I guess I can have the road come from here for labor access. That would be pretty close. All right, so if I put some houses here, that should give labor access to this whole area. And I can put a fountain here in the middle. And put down the rest of my houses. Okay. Can tear down some more trees here. Okay. So that looks like a pretty good start. I'm still going to need a prefecture over here, an engineering post, and an engineering post here as well. Okay. I'm not going to place down any more services here. I also need to build a second population center to support my docks. Now looking at the trade routes, so I guess I should open up this trade route before I run out of money, right? The olives one. And then this one is just weapons. So I guess the question is, should I pay the 500 now? How much money do I have now? 2,000? No, I think I'll hold off on opening this trade route until I've got a positive cash flow from the first trade route. Yeah, building up that industry is going to take some money as well. So yeah, this is my food road network. I didn't leave space for a road here. That may have been a mistake. I think I'm going to fix that mistake right now. Even though it'll cost me 50 to replace this oil factory. I think that's okay. Because I don't want to make my my farmland impossible to reach by road. I'm going to have to expand this farm out. I need to eventually have 13 wheat farms and, if possible, 2 vegetable farms as well. Alright, so we established that this is the official river, right? Yeah, it's got little bits and pieces in it, so this is the official river. We want to build our docks along it. Eventually we'll need 2 docks because we have 2 different naval trading partners, but I'm just going to build one for now. The second one will be able to fit right next to it. So we'll need a dock, we'll need a road for the dock, and we'll need a warehouse for the dock. And this will be our trade center. Okay. I'm going to set this to getting oil, because that's the good that we're going to be exporting. And I guess I should go to my trade advisor and say that we are exporting all oil. We're not going to save any of it for domestic use. What are the prices, by the way? Oil is 140, weapons 180, not that big of a difference. So, whereas the vegetables, yeah, look, the vegetables, it's only 30. So, I don't really want to organize myself around that vegetable trade, but it's there. You know, it's there if we need it. And this community that I'm going to set up over here is also going to provide labor for any clay production that we decide to do. Because, like, looking at, or hold on, wait, clay was, yeah, clay is not something we can trade. So the only reason that we would harvest clay is if we wanted domestic pottery, or if Caesar was going to demand pottery or clay. So I guess it's kind of a gamble to just ignore clay, but I'm prepared to ignore clay. And if Caesar requests clay, we can just like do an emergency clay economy right at that moment, if he ever comes to that point. Okay, so now we got to figure out where we're going to put the housing for this little group. I guess if we count what, I think it's 8 is sort of the ideal. Hold on, we need a gatehouse first. So say we put down a gatehouse, oops, here, and then we count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now this becomes, now see, this is not good. This whole thing is too close. Put the gatehouse like here. 6, 7, 8, and then this here becomes the corner of our new housing. Whoops. We've spent more than half of our money now, which is worrisome, but oh, and this is no good. It's got to be like here at best. I'll put it there. Nothing ever seems to be perfect. Alright. I think that's the right distance. Yes. Want some labor access over here. Okay, so it will require a little bit of housing there. Okay. So we're going to need here, we're going to need so that's going to be a future warehouse and a future dock there. So let's put the prefecture here and the engineer's post here. Similarly, we're going to need an engineer's post and the prefecture on this loop. I guess we'll also need them out here. We're going to need a granary out here. And this one's going to be set to getting wheat. Well, that's interesting. Meat is on the menu now. I guess that's because one of the trade routes supplies meat. But I don't think we're going to have to import any meat. I don't think that's going to be necessary. I guess we should place markets. And I guess we need to make sure the water is connected up. So we'll need a reservoir here. And then another reservoir here. And then we'll need those bonus fountains that I forgot about last time. If that fountain has access to water, let's just unpause for a second and make sure that it does. No working dock. Does this fountain not have water? Did I put it too far? No, it does have water. It just doesn't have employees. That's why it's not running. And then over here, ooh, this nuts. I'm gonna need another reservoir to supply water to these houses. Oh well, that's life. I guess I could put it over here, because reservoirs are not super desirable, so it's good to have them further away. And then the fountain for these guys. We don't want it to be in here because it could interfere with the... you could put it out here. Okay. So I'm down to 800 money. But let's make sure I've got everything that I need. I've got prefecture and engineering for here, prefecture and engineering for this loop, prefecture engineering for this granary. I've got a market for each side. There's a market there. Yeah. All right, let's unpause. It says we need 37 workers, so that'll be That'll be quickly resolved, I hope. And we can start laying down more stuff. Game speed's at 80. So I can put it up to 100. It's not too dangerous at this point. Okay, all the labor walkers are out looking for workers. The water is flipping on and off because there's not enough workers, but that's fine. Now unemployment is around -80. Okay, finally it's starting to get close to 0. We're down to 750 gold. Okay, there we go. Oh, nope. I was going to say we've got positive unemployment, but nope. Things are just starting to cook here. Okay, unemployment has reached -2, so I'm going to start putting down more housing. Hopefully I don't run out of money putting down this housing. People are eating more food than they are producing. That's very unlikely because each of these farms produces enough food for 320 people, and I've only got 345 people. So I'm not too worried about that warning. Now what is she doing?
I'm off to collect more supplies.
Okay, so that's the market trader from this market, and she noticed that this granary is empty, so she's heading towards this granary. The reason why this granary is empty is because no employees live nearby. That's true, no employees live nearby. I totally missed that. So that's my mistake here. Putting this granary and not providing any labor access. So I guess I could give it labor access from here. That doesn't seem like it would be very hard. Like if I only have 200 money left. Let's see. If I put a little bit of labor there and a road coming like this. Okay. That should solve the problem of this segment not having labor access. Now we've got 50 unemployment, which is bad. Not enough money to actually build any new industries. Okay, what was that warning? People are disgruntled. High unemployment is a problem. People are grumbling. All is not well in your city. Proceed with caution. An unhappy population can turn to crime. Make sure people are fed. Unemployment is not too high. Taxes are low, and you're paying reasonable wages. All right. Well, and the gods are unhappy, right? Because we don't have any churches. Okay. Well, what we can do is we can lower taxes because nobody's paying taxes anyway. Let's see, where's the tax rate? I thought it was on this page. Oh, there it is. Lower the taxes to 0, and that should make the people happier even though it has no effect on our revenue. But yeah, I need to build temples for the various gods, but I don't have enough money to do that. Actually, yeah, I don't have enough money to do that, so I'm going to have to incur Caesar's wrath by using my first bailout, but that's okay. So let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, So we're at negative 100, so Caesar's going to send us a message. Your city has
Got
run out of
through
money.
those funds quickly. Try to make these new funds last longer.
Caesar has decided to give you more funds, but he will not be so generous next time. Export goods to generate funds for the city. So he gave me, looks like about 4,500 gold. But that should be enough to get everything kick-started here. Hopefully. Distant battle. Alright, so we've got a distant battle problem. So let's set up our military. We need to build a barracks and a military academy. So, clear some land here. This should help with our unemployment as well. Once people move into these labor access tiles, and we need to build a fort. We'll start with some javelin auxiliaries. Let's see, I guess we can place them here. This is as good a place as any. I guess I should decide, actually before I place these, I should decide where my other two residential areas are going to be. I guess I could have one of them vaguely here, and one of them vaguely here. So I should tuck these soldiers somewhere where they won't interfere with my expansion plans. So here's probably fine. It says it needs a working barracks, but yeah, we just need people to move in to these 4 tiles, and then there'll be enough labor for this part of the map here. That was the mistake that I made, was not having labor for this part of the map. Yeah, this is probably related to that. Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up, why are these guys not covered? Why do these guys not have coverage? Hold up. This is really confusing. Hold up. I need to turn down the speed. Unpause the game. So like this farm, why is this farm full? What is going on here? I don't see any road problems. Okay, no, that farm is getting harvested. That farm just got harvested. This farm should get harvested too. Unless this is it. Is this its cart pusher coming back? Accepting wheat. I'll say not accepting meat. This guy, he's not even operating. So why does this cart pusher take so long to get back to this farm? And why did this farm what? Okay, hold on. We got pestilence because we don't have doctors, so I can add doctors. That's easy enough. But why are these farms not getting served by the prefecture right here? No employees. The prefecture has no employees. Possibly because this housing burned down? Hey Baron, good to see you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because these were houses here. And all these other guys have labor access. Like these farms are all operating. So it's just weird that this prefecture has no labor access, because it should have labor access through these tents here, which have burned down. guys are dead. Yeah, that's true. But these guys being dead happened after these two farms burned down, right? So these two farms burned down, and then later these houses burned down. That's really strange. I guess it's just instability from everything being relatively newly set up. Maybe I bit off a bit more than I could chew when the game was still paused right at the start. Oh, and we just lost that. Yeah, I guess if the labor walker was going this way instead of this way, I guess that makes sense. Or maybe there's just this granary results in too many different paths to choose from. What on earth? This is crazy. Alright, so now I basically need to decide, do I want to completely redesign this part of the map, or just hope that this design is good enough and I just need to get through a little bit of instability? This was an oil workshop. And I'm not getting new immigrants because of unemployment. So the fact that I built this too late has caused a huge problem. Exactly, too many options, so they wander off uselessly. Yeah, no, that's definitely a problem here. But yeah, this whole area is just burning down. It looks like I'll have no choice but to redevelop this whole part of the town because it's all going to burn down. Yeah, I didn't build the housing blocks in the correct order. Is what I did wrong, and I built this last because I completely forgot that housing would be needed here. What I wanted to do is I wanted to get olives and shipping up and running because I needed that for trade. But they're so far apart that I needed two different housing locations. But I guess really I should have just started with much smaller amounts of housing. Because now that I have huge unemployment, I'm not getting any immigrants. So I guess I'm getting some. Yeah, no, that's good advice, and I realize now why that's needed. Okay, so even the granary burned down, so that actually took out my road network. Because I'm relying on the granary for road connection, and since the granary is burned down, the road network is disconnected. So this is a true disaster here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to try to avoid a restart, just to challenge myself. But maybe that's pointless. I've got 1900 denarii, whatever. Everything's burning down. I have no industry. That was an oil factory that burned down just now. No, what was that? That wasn't an oil factory. Oh, it was... I don't even know. Let's go to the... Oh, these houses burned down. Well, probably because the prefect is busy putting out fires over here. As much as possible, avoid dead-end roads and intersections. Yeah, so the prefect's being busy putting out the fires has resulted in fires everywhere else. Yikes. Also no prefect on that block. There's a prefecture here. But he's probably down here fighting fires. Yeah. Alright, well, I can replace this housing now. I can replace this housing. I can put down another prefecture, say here. Maybe I'll put down a lot more prefectures. I can clear out a lot of this rubble. Still on fire. Put down another prefecture. Alright. We can almost fix up this road network problem here. Lots of fires. And at this rate, we're going to be using prefects to fight the invaders that come anyway, so... Guess it doesn't hurt to build more prefectures. Okay, there we go. Now we can connect this up with road. Okay, we need... What's this? Right, oops. This is weird. Why are there roads like that? How did I have these farms laid out? Oh, is that rubble there? Why? If I can build a farm here, why are the roads laid out this way? That doesn't make any sense at all. Did I just misjudge where I could place farms? So I could put a farm there. This is confusing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is... I don't understand how my farms were originally laid out. We can put a granary here. Oh, I can't put a granary there because there's a walker there. Hold on. And then I need a prefecture and an engineer's post here. And I need people to move in here. I can start rebuilding some of this housing. crank up the speed a little bit here. See how this is going. Okay. Baron says your farm setup will have labor access problems or they aren't likely to make it to that house. That sucks. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. I guess what we could do, we could connect this road to here without causing any routing problems. Hold on, I should put the road here. Maybe that would help. Oh, something just burned down over here. Do we not have enough prefects in this area? Alright, let's plow some more of this rubble and rebuild these tents. Is there any more rubble? Are we getting... Okay, we're getting no employees there. Still, this feels like a bit of a fail here, because I don't think there's room to put a farm. Yeah, like, how did I spent like 10 minutes at the start of this map not building anything and just thinking about how to place my farms. Now, why are these farms full and not emptying out? Their cart pusher is only going to here. Right? Or did their cart pushers go to here because this one didn't have labor? I guess so. I guess these are farm cart pushers.
All day long takes energy.
Yeah,
How's a
returning to
cart
wheat
pusher
farm from
supposed to
granary.
carry on without food?
But hopefully their next load should go directly from farm to this granary. So we won't get this problem anymore. Yeah, so this granary is set to accepting wheat. Oh, it should be just accepting wheat. I had to rebuild it, which is why it's changed. And this granary is set to getting wheat. Right, my intention is that this granary will supply this market, which will supply this loop. And this granary will supply this market, which will supply this loop. But obviously with all the farms burning down... Hey, what are you... Whoa, what is this guy doing?
The destination for these goods won't accept them. I'm told they need more workers.
Oh, right, this granary has 0 employees. I just need to wait for that to resolve itself. There we go, now it's working. It has 6 employees again. So it's all about labor access. I tried to sort of... The granary by your fort, cut the road to Rome there. Granary... Oh, of course! Why do I need that road to Rome? I don't. It's completely useless. Good call. I cut the road to Rome here, but I didn't think to cut it here. Yeah, these labor walkers are obviously not going to find any housing out this direction. And I wish I could stop labor walkers from going this way, but I need this to connect the 2 granaries together. Actually, you can, I think you can put gatehouses to block granary. Like, or they won't block granary getting, right? So yeah, I could put a gatehouse here and a gatehouse here. Oh. Come on. All right, and that should prevent any labor walkers from going along this path here. Okay, enemies closing. All right, how's my military coming along? It's not coming along. My academy has no people. My barracks have no people. Ooh boy. But this gatehouse should help fix that. And these farms are backlogged again. Because these pushers are going the wrong way. Are these farm pushers?
I'll tell you what, it'd be quicker to push these goods to Rome than where I'm going.
So I guess the granary got screwed up at some point. Poor access to employees. Alright, we're down to 115. But it looks like we're finally exporting some oil. Oh, another fire in the city. Ugh! Alright, let's put another prefecture here. Yeah.
My governor.
Alright, I've gone into debt now. But I'm right on the cusp of having a functional oil trade. So I should be able to recover from this. Alright, let's clear out this olive farm and replant it. Yeah, that's a suggestion. I was trying to avoid doing that in this campaign. That was one of my sort of minor goals, but it looks like I failed. So I guess we will put a little bit of labor there with very poor services. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, we're above zero. Yeah. Well, this started out with the goal of being very efficient, but obviously it completely went to crap. So. All right, it looks like we've gone above zero, which means we're selling oil. So we've achieved basic levels of self-sufficiency. Also, it's about 8 o'clock, so this is a good time for me to take my first break. I'll bring up the figure 8 blocks. I haven't learned about that, but right now I'll put up the chief advisor screen and I'll take a 3-minute break just to refill my water and stretch my legs and get ready for the next hour of the stream, and then we'll see how well this city does after this break. So don't go away. Okay, I am back. So yeah, Baron, if you want to send me a private message on Twitch with a link to read about that, figure 8 blocks, then it's something I'll read about between streams, but probably don't want to try to adopt an entirely new block design during the middle of the stream. But yeah, so just looking at this report, unemployment seems to be our big problem. I'm not worried about food levels being low simply because I haven't really deliberately tried to upgrade any housing yet. And we've got enemies closing in, which of course is a serious problem, but it looks like we've got 6 Javelineers by now. They should be experienced. Let me just check. Yeah, the military academy is operating. Still not excellent access to labor, but these 6 Javelineers should be trained in the academy. So yeah, hopefully that'll be enough to hold off the first attack on this mission. This unemployment means that we need to build more buildings, but we don't really have enough money to do that. In terms of upgrading these tents, it says desirability is the problem. Let's see. So I think probably our next step is to improve desirability and then see what we're being blocked by. So yeah, I'll just unpause here. Definitely, I think the main problem with how this map is going is that I tried to build up too much, too fast, and of course the design of this road network here is complete jank. But it looks like we've now got money coming in, so I think we can afford to build some plazas. How much are plazas? 15? So like one line of plazas, this will cost us about 150-ish. So we can put plazas around our first block, and then we'll wait. Okay, yeah, so boom, they just upgraded. They're upgrading quite a ways. So let's see, what do they need next to upgrade? Entertainment, okay. And we'll do the same thing here once we have some more money. And look, there's a guy carrying money right now. I assume this is a getter. So he should be getting 4 units. If I check the map, hey Somber, good to see you. This map is not going well. I made a few mistakes at the beginning. So it's April and we've already sold 8 out of 15. I made a few mistakes in the beginning which caused this whole farming area to burn down. But I've replaced it. And although I have... Oh, I just went into debt again.
My governors think money grows on trees.
Alright, so I'm back in debt again, but I should get out of debt soon because look, I've got 4 units of oil sitting at the warehouse there, and this guy is going to buy them.
I can't wait to do some trading here. I love a good deal.
So we've got income coming in, it's just not a lot. Population has reached 1,000 for the first time ever, that's nice. Okay, we got out of debt, that's good. I think we can now afford to put down more plazas over here. Or maybe not.
My governors think...
Alright, we're in debt again. Gulp. I guess we just need to let the game run for a bit without spending money on construction to try and get a safer buffer so we can start building like another industry or something like that. At least our soldier unit is almost full. Let's see. I guess with our population this high, I guess really we should build some more farms too. Can I afford to build farms? How much does a farm cost? 40. That's pretty expensive. When you only have 160, 40 is pretty expensive.
Another successful
Why did you only buy 3?
The
Are we...
profit from this place makes the
Oh my
seasickness
goodness.
bearable.
Oh no, we've already sold our maximum of oil. This is awful. This is absolutely awful. We've got 236 unemployed, which is 42%. Like, should I just bulldoze houses? Like, is that a thing that I should do? Is just bulldoze some houses? Alright, we're gonna be in debt for a while now, until January. We're just gonna have to build up oil. Potentially, yes. Because my population is just too high for what I can afford to build. I mean, I guess technically I can go in debt up to 5,000. Maybe I should just do that. Like maybe I should just you could delete some tents, yeah. Am I maxing export? So right now I'm only trading with one of my 2 potential trade partners. I'm maxing the oil export. I haven't bothered to do vegetable export because the price is quite low, but maybe I should just build 2 vegetable farms and do that. And then my other trading partner buys weapons, so I should set up a weapon industry, but that requires a lot of money. So I guess I could just take advantage of the 5,000 gold buffer, but if I can't recoup that money quickly, then it'll be game over, right? So, but weapons do sell for quite a bit, and I have a lot of unemployment, so it's something I'm considering doing. What was that? Enemies at the door. Alright, so enemies will be here very soon. But I've got my 1 Javelin Legion, which is hopefully enough. Yeah, weapons are big money, for sure. For sure. Alright, that helped unemployment a little bit. I guess I could just start building a weapons industry and hope that I don't go bankrupt. Two iron mines, 4 workshops, and 3 warehouses. Now, why 3? I understand the first 2 iron mines and 4 workshops. I agree with that, but why 3 warehouses? I need 1 warehouse near the area. I need another warehouse, I guess, up here, and a dock. I need a second dock, right? So it's 2 warehouses and a dock, I think, instead of 3 warehouses. 2 getting by the dock. You really think it's necessary to have 2 for the same? It's like this is obviously fine for the olives. 1 getting warehouse won't keep up, but it does keep up for the olives. Right? We've already maxed out our olives this year, and I just have 1 accepting warehouse and 1 getting warehouse. Because the getting warehouse grabs 4 at a time. I guess the distance matters as well. Now the question is, where do I put this? I mean, this seems like the logical place to put this industry. And in terms of labor, like I specifically excluded this area from labor access. But I guess I could fix that. I could add some labor here. I could have this road divert. So let's build 2 iron mines here. And then have the road divert so that it goes past this housing. Put down a prefecture and an engineer's post. Put down 4 weapon workshops. Put down a warehouse. Put down a second warehouse. And a second dock. So set this warehouse to getting weapons. Set this warehouse to accepting weapons and iron. And pray that all of this gets me back above 0 before Caesar runs out of patience. Hopefully some immigrants come and live in those places with signs on the ground. Why accepting iron? So in the previous mission, I experienced a situation where I was doing a wine industry for export, and I only had my warehouses accepting wine, not vines, because I assumed the vines would go straight to the wineries, which they did, and everything was fine, until Caesar asked me for vines. He said, I want 10 vines. So I turned off my wineries, and I set my vines to stockpiling, but since I didn't have any warehouses to hold the vines, they just sat there on the farms for like months until I realized what I had done wrong. So now, as a precaution, I'm setting this warehouse to accept iron, and I'm setting this warehouse to accept olives, just in case something like that happens again, or there's some wrinkle in the manufacturing process that requires me to store iron or olives temporarily. Because obviously, if everything is working, it should never happen. And I'll be able to notice if I happen to see what storms. The messenger who arrived has tales of terrible storms far from here. Sea merchants have been caught and their ships destroyed. It could be months before they're able to trade with us again. Well, shit. Oh my god. If you really want to hold iron, I just build another warehouse. No, the thing is, I don't want to accumulate iron, but I want to. If there's going to be an iron surplus, I want to see it appear in my warehouse, and not just cause my iron mines to stop working, which is the other possibility. So, with this setup, obviously there should not be any iron surplus. It should all just go to the weapon factories. But yeah, the fact that all of our traders' ships have been destroyed makes me really sad. Actually, that reminds me, I have to open up this trade route. I wonder if his ships will be destroyed. I wonder if his ships will be destroyed because we weren't trading with him yet. Let's see. We will occasionally get iron in the warehouse. But that should only happen if all 4 of these are full of iron, which would indicate something weird is happening in the supply chain. Anyway, we'll see. I don't think it hurts to set these as accepting iron and accepting oil respectively, or accepting olives respectively. But yeah, the fact that we just got storms is really bad. Let's see if we get a game over here or not. Guess I can turn the speed back up to 100%. Ah, here we go. Are you sure about that, Baron? That's not been my experience, but I suppose we'll see. Anyway, I have to send 5 oil. We can probably do that right away. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. So at least that builds our favor. Yeah, see, we've already hit the favor requirement of this map. So at least there's something to do with our olive oil while we wait for our trading partner to... Oh, and the price of oil is now increased. Okay, so that's good news. Just to... Hey, look, there's a ship! There's a ship! Yay! Okay, so the storms are not so bad. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's a guy who buys iron? That's a guy who buys weapons. Okay. So once our weapon industry is actually functioning, we won't be completely screwed. And we're getting weapons there. Okay. So I wonder if that means the storms are over, or yes, it does mean the storms are over, because look, this guy just loaded up on oil. Okay. Good. So the storms are over, the weapon industry is functioning, the oil industry is functioning, and we get some nice favor. Now I've still got huge unemployment. I think I'm going to build a couple of vegetable farms, because that's just a little bit more money that I can get, and it should be relatively cheap to set up 2 vegetable farms. So I'm just going to do that. And if it turns out later that we need that space for wheat, then we'll just destroy the 2 vegetable farms. Now, I don't want to block the road to Rome here. I guess there's still access here to the road to Rome. So I'll need this warehouse to also accept vegetables. And I'll need this warehouse to also get vegetables. Actually, I guess I should build a 3rd warehouse. And I should have this one be getting vegetables. And I guess get the trade advisor to sell vegetables. It's not a huge income from vegetables, but it only cost me like a very small amount of money to build those 2 vegetable farms. And it should help with unemployment. Alright, the Emperor is furious with you, still owing money to Rome. He gives you 12 more months to repay all your debts, or your mismanagement will cost you dearly. Okay, so it's August of 267. So we have until August of 266 to recuperate our debt, or else it's, I think it's game over. Or maybe he just sends a military force after you? I forget which happens. When you... Oh. Oh no! Shoot, we need another round of temples. That's going to cost us 250 gold. All right, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to cost us more money. Why are these guys still small? They need a supply of food. Why don't they have food yet? That's weird. Oh. Okay, the enemy army is here. They're way over there. So let's... At least they're far away from our location. Send our Javelineers in. Let's turn down the speed a bit here. Yeah, line formation. That looks good. So yeah, I guess I assume they're going to come this way, unless they want to go around the other way. I guess maybe I should go down here instead, because they might choose to go around and attack us. I guess they could go. No, they can't go this way because it's just a dead end. But they could either go up on this plateau or they could go this way. Oh, they're starting to throw at us, which means we can throw at them. Yeah, there we go. We have a lot more spear throwers than they do. We're all spear throwers. Are they not going to advance on us? Yeah, there they go. Yeah, they made a mistake there. They should have started advancing on us as soon as they could. I think we've got them outnumbered. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. They've only got like 10 guys and we've killed one already. Killed a second one. Once we get into hand-to-hand, it's not going to be as good for us, but since we have them outnumbered, some of our guys will still be able to throw javelins, I think. Yeah, I think we got this taken care of. Okay. Let's, looks like there's 4 of them left, except for their 2 spear throwers. Oh, we lost one of our guys. Alright, let's advance this way and take out their spear throwers a little more efficiently. So we're down to just one guy over here, I think. Wait, are our spear throwers attacking the sheep? What are our spear throwers doing? Things started out looking pretty good, and then our guys started doing some weird stuff. I think we've got this under control. There's only 2 enemy infantry left, and they're running away, I guess? That's what they're doing? Oh, they're fighting my sheep. Why? What the heck? Are you guys not close enough to throw spears at this guy? Like, come on, stop attacking the sheep! Attack the enemy spear thrower! You idiots! Soldiers' health good, morale above average. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think that's the end of that battle. Sheep are the greatest enemies of mankind. I guess so. My soldiers are still attacking the sheep. I mean, I guess we might as well take out the sheep if they're going to cause us problems like this. Like, I don't want these sheep to be there screwing up my next combat, so I guess we take them out. Alright, while that's happening, let's see, how's the city going? Okay, good. We're getting set to trade stuff. The vegetables, too, are starting to accumulate. These guys are getting vegetables, right? Okay. Alright, sounds like the battle is over. Oh, we're just massacring the sheep here. And it's funny, as Somber pointed out yesterday, or not yesterday, the last time I played this, right at the end of the video, and you can see this on the VOD, one of my prefects was killing sheep. As the prefects realized that the sheep were a serious threat.
Enough!
Oh,
You will mock Caesar
oh
no
no.
more.
This is not good. He has ordered my arrest. I have 1 year to raise my favor to 35. Oh my gosh. My favor is currently 6, and I have to raise it to 35. Alright, well, these guys are going back to base. Nope. Going back to base, and then right-click to get rid of them. Oh, so I have to raise my favor to 35. Actually, only need 23. Well, why is that? Is it just an error in the text? I guess I could give a gift. I could change my salary to 0. Stop darn. Oh, I shouldn't have sent that gift? Should I have sent a modest gift instead? Only gift after you've paid your debt. Ah. But the gift comes from my personal funds, right? Not from the city funds? I guess I could donate my personal funds to the city. That's a thing you can do, right? Give to city. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess instead of sending him a gift, I could have given all my money to the city. But I guess I can boost the speed back up now that we're not at war. So I've got a bunch of exports here sitting next to the docks. It's only a matter of time now before they get sold. There we go. Would have been better to hold on to the funds for another present. Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. Yeah, and I guess now I have no money. Guess I could set my salary back to engineers, which is still non-zero, but still below my official title. Oh, what was that? Enemies closing again. Okay. Well, we've got 1,500 now. I think I'll just let it run for a bit while I make some money before I get too spendy. 200 DN every 12 months is the most efficient. Okay. Yeah, if he asks for like oil or something, that would be ideal. Alright, I'm up over 2,000 now. It's June. What's the, yeah, it's June and we've only sold half of the weapons, half of the other stuff. So. Yeah, I knew about that. I knew that you had to wait 12 months before sending a gift. I guess I panicked. Alright, we've got 3,600. I'm not going to spend anything until the end of year. Let's see. So it should say, yeah, it's been 7 months. So we'll wait till that gets up to 12 before we... Should you wait till it says 12 or until it says 13? I don't want to use any exploits or glitches. That's why I only have one barracks. Right. Speaking of barracks, we can now build a a proper legion. Right. Is this too close to those houses? Let's put it out here. No, but I was yeah. I should plan, no, before I place this legion, I should plan my 2 other housing districts. Where am I actually going to put them? At least, you know, put a road square out there somewhere so that I have some clue of what I'm doing next. So I started there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable spot for my next residential district. Will it have? I'll have to extend the fountain coverage just a little bit to make that work. And then I'll put the last one over here. Something like this. Oh, miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something like that. That should be fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, once I start populating this one, I will have to reconnect this road here. Hopefully that won't cause me any labor chaos. I guess I could add a gatehouse at that point. Like when I reconnect this road, I could add a gatehouse here so that we won't have the same problem that we had over here. That's interesting. Do these guys not have access to food? Oh, they don't have water. They don't have water, of course. And these guys probably don't have water either. Okay, so I can put down some fountains then. And give those guys water. These guys, it's going to be a bit harder to give them access to water. I guess what I could do is I could put a reservoir here, which I'm going to need for this housing block anyway. Is this the middle? That's the middle. And then put another reservoir here. I was going to say, is that going to block the road to Rome? I don't think so, because there's no road to Rome over here. It might still be smart to put a road here just in case I need to go over there with my military or something. So now I should be able to put a fountain here. Oh, that's not enough. That's not close enough unless these guys, unless they merge into a large, which they won't. Oh, hey, thank you. I'll check that after the stream and see what I can learn. let's let this fill up with water and then take a look at the overlay. Yeah. This is not close enough. Because I want to put a fountain right here. No, I want to put a fountain here. So I need to place a reservoir that's close enough to that fountain. Okay. Now these guys still don't have access to clean water, or food, but I think I'm just going to let them, I'm going to tolerate them. Okay, so the reason I was placing those was so I would know where to place my fort. I feel like if I put a fort here, it might be too close to these houses. Again, I guess the fort doesn't need road access, right? So I could put the fort like, I could put the fort up on this plateau. I'm not planning to build anything up there. And now I just need to get my trade advisor to not export quite so many units of weapons. And hopefully we'll get a nice legion. Barracks already has one weapon in it, so soon it will get more as it produces. Oh, a Roman legion hostile to the city is within sight. This is a grave threat indeed. Oh dear. Okay. So I'm going to jack the speed down to 30%. So yeah, we didn't get our favor up to 35 or 26 or whatever as required. So there's now an enemy force attacking the city. I guess we send as large of a gift as you can. Let's see. Here we go. Dispatch modest gift. Favor is at 18. Our legion has 1 man in it. This doesn't look good. If I still had the money I gifted to the city, I'd have been fine. Ooh, that's not good. Panic build some towers. I guess that's an option. I don't, like I wouldn't be upset if I lost the game here and had to start over again. Because, you know, we already knew from before that this was probably a reset. So if this is the way that that reset manifests itself, I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's see if I can deal some damage here. Wow, he's sending like 3 legions after me here. Alright, we killed 1 guy. We just have to repeat that 48 more times and we win. Right? Spam prefects. I guess I could do that, although I don't even see my existing prefects heading that way yet. Oh, two of our guys got into melee. Alright, I think we're just gonna let this fight happen and see what the outcome is. I'm not actually familiar with what it looks like when you get a game over, so I'm kind of curious to see that happen. So, biggest mistake I think was expanding the housing too fast. Second biggest mistake was this complete clusterfuck of roads that happened down here. I feel like those are the two crucial mistakes that I made, because that's what caused me to go into debt. And going into debt is what caused my favor to drop, and what caused this invasion to happen. So, planning ahead to when I restart this map, which I'm probably going to have to do at this point, I guess I'll focus on getting these 3 export industries up and running, like especially the weapons, and doing that with like a minimal amount of housing, right? Figure out how much housing I actually need. Like, can we even see? If we look at our population, no, what's population? Population advisor. Population composition. I'd like to see like how many members of the workforce we have. Maybe that would be in my labor advisor. Yeah. So we've got about 560 people in the workforce out of a population of about 1,200. So let's call that roughly half. Just under half of the population is in the workforce. Pop under 50 work, and probably over a certain age as well, right? There's children who don't work, but like at this point in the game, my demographics are such that just under half, let's boost up the speed here, but just under half of my workers, or my population, are workers. So what I can do, you know, oh, they're tearing down my aqueducts, you big meanies. They're going to tear down my whole city, aren't they? What I can do is I can figure out, you know, how much population do I need in order to get these basic industries up and running, just to add up, you know, the number of workers required in each of the buildings that I plan to build, and just be much more deliberate about that. Now everybody's leaving because they have no water. You'd think that Caesar would just arrest me instead of destroying the entire town. Like, he could just go to the, you know, wherever I am, figure out where I am, and arrest me and replace me with someone more competent, rather than burning down every single building in the entire city. Right? Like, I don't think I was hiding in that warehouse. And look, they just killed a cart pusher. They killed a cart pusher. Why would they do that? And now the prefects are going to fight.
No sign of crime around here.
No sign of crime except Caesar. So the prefect's going to go fight Caesar's army. Yeah, see, look there. The prefect just got killed. What's this? Oh, enemies at the door. Oh, great. I'm not too worried about enemies at the door at this point. All right, let's boost the speed up to max and see what actually happens. Like, what's the... Oh, here we go. Unhappy with your performance, Caesar has a new role in mind for you. I get rowing lessons. Well, that's nice. Ew, these aren't very nice rowing lessons.
I am most displeased. Despite all the funds I invested in your city and the Senate's generosity with credit, you have let me down. Your city has not repaid the funds it borrowed. My faith in you was misplaced, and I am forced to find another governor to take your place.
Actually, I did repay the funds
Perhaps
that
you
were
will
borrowed.
fare better in the new role I have in mind for you.
I did manage to recover financially, by the way. All right. Okay, so this is interesting. So you get to choose again whether you want peaceful or somewhat dangerous. So we're gonna do Syracuse again, the somewhat dangerous province.
Syracuse is an important site for a new colony. A glance at the map will show you
Okay, I'm
why.
not gonna. We've
If
already
we are
seen
to
this twice
expand the
now, so we're
empire
not gonna
much
read it a
beyond the
third
shore.
time. But what I am gonna do, I normally stream for about 3 hours, but this seems like a good time to stop tonight because of reasons. I'm gonna save again, although I suspect nothing has changed in this save. Like I assume that it gives you back. Does it give you back your personal funds? Yeah, savings of 157. That's definitely. I believe that's what I had at the start of this map. So the game sort of, you don't have to restore a save to do a do-over. It just does it over for you. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream a bit early here on account of catastrophic failure, and then when we start again on Monday, which is when I plan to stream next, we'll be starting this map over again, but with a much better appreciation for all of the things that need to be done. Yeah, you also have a good night's slumber. So I just saved. I'm gonna exit, and I'm gonna see if there's anyone suitable to raid, and then if there is, we will raid them, and if there isn't, then we won't, obviously. Um, let's see. Nobody else is playing Caesar 3 specifically. Let's see. Let's see. We do have someone playing Space Quest 2, which is another game from the 20th century, a game that I enjoyed playing. So I think we will. I think we will raid someone who's playing Space Quest 2 and see how they are doing. All right, have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you on Monday.